Loyalty? That's a word people like to throw around, but let me tell you something. Loyalty ain't a game. It ain't a slogan. It ain't some feel-good idea they sell you so you sleep better at night. Loyalty is blood. It's war. It's the only thing that separates the ones who got your back from the ones sharpening the knife behind it. And you still don't get it, do you? You still think if you give people your trust, if you do right by them, they're gonna do the same for you. Let me tell you something, you're living in a dream. See, people love to talk about loyalty until it costs them something, until it stops being easy, until it ain't convenient no more. That's when you see what they really are. That's when the masks come off. That's when you learn the hard way that most people ain't loyal to you, they're loyal to what you do for them. And the second that stops, the second you ain't useful no more, they're gone. And you're sitting there, trying to figure out why, trying to understand what you did wrong. Let me save you the trouble, you didn't do nothing wrong. You just expected too much from people who were never built like you. See, you were solid, you were real, you stood on business. They were just passing through, looking for the next best thing, looking for whatever was easier, whatever didn't require loyalty. You ever notice how the people you take a bullet for are usually the same ones who put you in the line of fire? That ain't a coincidence. That's just how it works. The people closest to you, they're the ones who can do the most damage, because they know you. They know how you think, how you move, what you care about. And when the time comes, they know exactly where to cut. You think that's sad? Yeah, well, welcome to the real world, kid. See, most people, they ain't built for loyalty. They ain't built to hold the line when things get tough. They want to be around when it's good, when there's money, when there's power, when there's something in it for them. But when the tables turn, when you need them, when you're down, and all you need is one solid hand to pull you back up, that's when you see the truth. That's when you find out just how many ghosts this world has. That's why you gotta be careful who you let close. That's why you gotta watch who you break bread with, who you call family, who you let inside your circle. Because once they're in, once they got access, once they know how you move if they ain't solid, they're dangerous. And you've been letting the wrong people in? You've been ignoring the signs, making excuses, telling yourself, nah, not them, they wouldn't do that to me. Let me tell you something, yes, they would. And the sooner you understand that, the sooner you stop getting hurt by people who never deserved your loyalty in the first place. You ever hear that saying, a snake only sheds its skin to become a bigger snake? That's people. They don't change. They just get better at hiding what they really are. You can't fix them. You can't make them loyal. You can't make them real. Either they got it in them, or they don't. And if they don't, cut them loose. Matter of fact, don't even wait for them to show their true colors. Watch how they move when they think you ain't looking. Watch what they say when you ain't around. Watch how quick they are to run when the storm comes. That'll tell you everything you need to know. And when they do betray you, when they finally show their hand, don't waste time being mad. Don't waste time chasing revenge. Nah, you just cut them off. You erase them. You make sure they can never get close again. That's the only lesson they understand. You know what real power is? It ain't about how many people like you. It ain't about how many friends you got. It's about how many people know they can't cross you. That's power. That's respect. And you don't get that by being nice, by giving 100 chances, by letting people come back after they spit in your face. Nah, you get that by showing immense you're out. No comebacks, no second chances, no discussions. That's the part they never expect. They expect you to cry, to chase, to ask why. They expect you to sit there broken, waiting for them to come back. And when they do, they expect you to take them back like nothing happened. That's the joke. You don't play that game. You don't do repeats. You don't do forgiveness for people who knew exactly what they were doing when they stabbed you in the back. You show them what it means to lose someone like you. You let them sit in the silence, in the absence, in the emptiness they created. You let them realize too damn late that they messed up. And trust me, they will realize. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day, when they look around and see that every fake friend they left before was just another snake, just another leech, just another nobody, they'll think about you. They'll remember you. And by then you're already too far gone. You're already too strong, too untouchable. That's how you win. Not by getting even, not by proving a point, but by becoming so damn powerful that they can't even reach you. So what's it gonna be, huh? You're gonna keep playing blind, keep ignoring the signs, keep giving chances to people who ain't never earned them, or you're gonna wise up, toughen up, and stop letting disloyal people sit at your table. You already know the answer. Now act like it. Let me ask you something. How many times you've been burned, huh? How many times you let people into your life, gave them a chance, gave them a seat at your table, only for them to turn around and spit in your face? You lost count, didn't you? And you're still wondering why. You're still asking yourself, why do people do me like this? Why do they change? Why do they leave? Wake up, kid. They ain't change, they ain't leave. They were never solid to begin with. See, the problem ain't that they switched up. The problem is you thought they were real. The problem is you thought they were built like you. But they weren't. They never were. You ever see a scorpion cross a river? It rides in the back of a frog. And halfway across it stings the frog, kills you, and they both drown. The frog asks, why would you do that? Now we're both gonna die. You know what the scorpion says? It's just my nature. That's people. That's what you're doing. You wanna sit there and keep believing in them? Keep thinking they're gonna change? Go ahead. Just don't make surprises. But me, I don't give them the chance. You think I got time to waste on people who ain't solid? You think I got time to keep rebuilding bridges that should have stayed burned? Nah. Once you cross me, you're done. Once you break my trust, you're a ghost. And not because I hate you. Not because I'm mad. But because I got no use for weak people. See, loyalty ain't about words. It ain't about promises. It's about consistency. It's about actions. You ain't gotta tell me you got my back. I should already know just by how you move. I should be able to leave the room, leave my name in your hands, and know that when I come back, everything's the same. But most people, they can't even hold water. They'll smile in your face, shake your hand, laugh at your jokes, but the second they get the chance, they'll flip. They'll trade you in. They'll sell you out. And for what? A little money, a little clout, a little attention from people who wouldn't even spit on them if they were on fire. That's the world you're living in. That's the kind of people you're dealing with. And you still trust reason. You still give them the benefit of the doubt. You still make excuses for them. Oh, maybe they didn't mean it, maybe it was a mistake. Maybe I should give them a chance. Nah. Let me tell you, some people don't betray you by accident. They knew what they were doing. They made a choice. And if they made that choice once, then make it again. You want to protect yourself? You want to make sure you ain't the fool next time? Then listen up, because I'm about to tell you the rules of loyalty. The rules that keep you from getting played. Rule number 1, don't expect loyalty from people who ain't got nothing to lose. The ones with nothing, the ones who ain't built nothing, who ain't worked for nothing, who ain't got nothing going for them, they'll turn on you in a second. Why? Because they ain't got no skin in the game. They ain't got no sense of value. Sense of honor. And when the pressure's on, they'll sell you out just to save themselves. But the ones who got something to lose, the ones who built their own, they don't fold easy. Because they know what it takes. They know the cost. Those are the only ones worth keeping close. Rule number 2, watch how they treat people who can't do nothing for them. You ever see a guy act one way around you, but a whole different way around someone who ain't got no power? Yeah, that's a rat. That's someone who's only loyal because he thinks he's getting something out of you. The second he don't need you, he's gone. Real loyalty, it don't change. It don't depend on what's in it for them. A real one treats the janitor the same way he treats the boss. A real one stands by you even when there ain't nothing to gain. Rule number 3, trust patterns, not apologies. You ever notice how the ones who betray you always got the best apologies? Always got the sweetest words? Oh, I didn't mean it. Oh, I messed up. Oh, I was in a bad place. Yeah? And what happens next? They do it again. See, apologies don't mean nothing if the behavior don't change. And most people, they don't change. They just get better at lying. Forget what they say. Watch how they move. Because that never lies. Rule number 4. Never beg for loyalty. You gotta convince someone to be loyal, you already lost. You gotta explain that betrayal is wrong, you already lost. Loyalty is either in you or it ain't. And if you gotta ask for it, you're dealing with the wrong people. See, a snake don't care how much you love it. A snake don't care how much history you got. It's still gonna bite. Because that's what snakes do. And you? Keep trying to turn snakes into house pets. Rule number 5, when you cut them off, stay gone. No second chances. No coming back. No, let's talk. Nah, you had your shot. You blew it. We done. See the biggest mistake people make? They let the same snakes back into their life. They let the same fake friends back into their circle. They go soft. They get sentimental. And then they act shocked when it happens again. Let me make something real clear when somebody shows you they insult you the first time. When somebody betrays you, assume they'll do it again. When somebody crosses the line, leave them there. You think a lion lets the same hyenas get close twice? Hell no. The second they show weakness, the second they turn, the lion makes sure they never get close again. That's how you gotta be. And yeah, it's gonna hurt. Yeah, it's gonna feel personal. But that's the price. That's what it costs to be somebody else. You wanna win? You wanna stay on top? Then stop playing nice. Stop expecting people to be real just because you are. Stop expecting loyalty from people who wouldn't know what it means if it slapped them in the face. You move small. You move cold. You move like someone who ain't got time for betrayal. And when the snakes start showing their faces, when the masks start slipping, you don't run, you don't panic, you smile. Because now you know who the hell you're really dealing with. And the second they realize they ain't got access to you, that they lost something they'll never get back, that's when they feel the real pain. That's when they learn the hard way, losing is the worst mistake they ever made. Now go make them regret it. That's it. No mercy, no looking back. Just straight up rules for surviving betrayal and keeping only the real ones close. This keeps Tony Montana's essence while tackling the reality of loyalty and cutting off fake people. You know what the problem is? You still think you owe people something. You still think you gotta explain yourself, justify your moves, give people closure. You don't owe nobody nothing. Let me say that again, you don't owe nobody nothing. Not your time, not your energy, not your loyalty. You give those things because you choose to, and the second someone shows you they don't deserve it, you take it all back. No warnings, no apologies, no second chance. Because let me tell you something, nobody hesitates when it's time to betray you. Nobody stops to think, oh, maybe I should be loyal, maybe I should keep my word, maybe I should stand by them like they stood by me. Nah, the second it benefits them, they cut you loose. The second they see a better opportunity, they throw you under the bus, and you're still sitting there thinking about forgiveness. Nah, forgiveness? That's for you, not them. Forgiveness don't mean you let them back in. It don't mean you forget what they did. It don't mean you let them try again. It means you let go of the anger. Let go of the weight. Let go of all the energy you're wasting thinking about it. Because, trust me, they ain't thinking about you. They ain't sitting up at night wondering if they did the right thing. They ain't losing sleep over how they did you dirty. Nah, they already moved on, already found someone else to lose, someone else to betray. And you're stuck. Stuck in the past. Stuck in the what ifs. Stuck wondering if things could have gone different. Let me save you some time, it couldn't. Because some people, they were always gonna betray you. They were always gonna switch up. It was just a matter of time. And the only mistake you made, thinking they were real in the first place. That's why you gotta move cold. That's why you gotta stop expecting anything from anybody. Because when you expect nothing, you don't get disappointed. When you don't put your faith in people who never earned it, you don't get hurt. You see the reason betrayal hurts. It ain't because of what they did. It's because you thought they were better than that. It's because you expected it. But once you stop expecting, once you stop giving people credit they don't deserve, that's when you become untouchable. That's when betrayal stops being a knife in your back and starts being just another lesson. Because that's already a lesson. A reminder, a warning sign for the future. You ever wonder why the ones at the top don't trust nobody? Why they keep their circles small, why they don't let just anybody in? It ain't paranoia, it ain't fear, it's wisdom. It's experience. It's knowing that most people only stick around for what they can get. It's knowing that most people ain't built like you. And the faster you learn that, the faster you stop getting hurt. You see, the real power, it ain't in being feared. It ain't in having money. It ain't even in winning. The real power is in being untouchable. It's in knowing that no matter who walks away, no matter who switches up, no matter who betrays you, you're still standing. And not just standing forever. Because, let me tell you something, nothing haunts people more than knowing they lost something they can't replace. You ever notice how the same ones who did you dirty always come back? How the same ones who threw you away always try to return, act like nothing happened? Yeah, that's regret. That's them realizing too late that they made the biggest mistake of their lives. And you ain't even mad no more. Because by the time they figure it out, by the time they realize what they lost, by the time they see that you were the only real one they had, you're already too far gone. You ain't waiting for them, you ain't checking for them, you ain't even thinking about them. And that's the real punishment. See, they expect you to be mad. They expect you to come back, to give them another chance, to let them explain, to let them back in. But when you don't, when you just disappear, move on, glow up, get even better than you were before, that's when they feel it. That's when they start waking up in the middle of the night, replaying everything in their heads, wondering why they did what they did, wondering if maybe, just maybe, they couldn't do it. But it's too late, because you ain't the same person anymore. You ain't the same fool who believed in them. You ain't the same one who ignored the red flags. You ain't the same one who kept giving chances to people who never deserved them. That version of you, dead and gone. The new you, unreachable, unbothered, unstoppable. And that's how you win. Not by revenge. Not by trying to get even. Not by proving a point. You win by becoming so damn successful that they don't even exist in your world anymore. You win by building yourself up so strong that nothing they did, nothing they said, nothing they took from you even matters anymore. You win by making their absence feel like a blessing instead of a loss. Because let's be real, they were in dead weights. They were holding you back. They were a destruction, a liability, a weakness you didn't even see at the time. But now you see it clear as day. And now, you don't make that mistake twice. Because that's what life's about. Learning, growing, evolving. And the ones who can't keep up, the ones who show you they ain't real, you leave them behind. You walk away without looking back. Keep moving forward, harder, smarter, stronger. Because that's how real kings move. No apologies, no regrets, no weakness, just power. And the next time someone asks, why you don't trust nobody? You just smile because you already know the answer.